Stop recording. Check.
Welcome back to Dungeon Level 7 of Crawl, Blind Man style. I know that we missed some money and stuff on the way to the Bailey.
Cut visit items. A, -1, 5. A bullfrog skeleton. B, -1, 5. C, -1, 5. A goblin skeleton features.
Hopefully we'll go back to those places with Auto Explore. Went into the
you
water.
Enter the shallow water. There is an empty arch of ancient events moving in this. Things that are here. A goblin skeleton. A bullfrog skeleton. A goblin skeleton. Land. A goblin moving in this stuff
We
is
don't
going.
care about that.
Things that are here. A goblin. You now have 789 gold pieces. Gain 7.
Ooh, yeah, see, that was worth going in there. We boosted our gold by a lot.
A worker ant comes into view.
Now if we could just find us a shop to spend it at.
A, B, 5, 0. A worker ant.
A worker ant.
Level 7 of the dungeon intersection. Press for help.
Or I'm just seeing what kind of area I'm in here. Oh, we are in
B.
a corridor.
B.
With another cross corridor. A northeast, an east-west corridor we are in. With a, looks like a north-south corridor crossing
Welcome
through
back
it.
land. A worker ant comes into view.
Or maybe it's just openings. I didn't look enough. We'll shoot him.
You shoot a sling bullet. The sling bullet barely misses the worker ant. Noise. Hot. Cut. Visit mod A. B. 4. 0. Fire. 40 set land. The worker ant is heavily wounded.
Nice.
The worker ant is heavily wounded. 6. Aim. Land. Trog accepts your kill.
We killed him. We lost a lot of sling bullets down there, didn't we?
You killed the worker ant.
Oops.
There are land.
Back to the
0 falchion. Weapon.
falchion. I want to check inventory. See how many sling bullets we have left.
Inventory. A 0. B. A 0. Q is X long missile. E4. G2. E45 sling bullets.
We still have 45.
Land. A 0 falchion.
Okay.
Land. You see here a sling bullet. You hear a shout. You hear a killer bee move. A killer orc shouts. You hear an orc. A 0 hunting top. You 0 hunting sling of flaming stops flaming. A 0 fell. An orc comes into view. It is wielding a 0 mace. The orc shouts. You hear an angry buzzing noise. A killer bee comes into view. X2. The killer bee moves out of view. You hear a shout. You hear an angry buzzing noise. You see here a sling bullet. Land.
Okay.
A Y1 6. A killer bee wandering.
Don't like killer bees.
B02 7. An orc wielding a 0 mace. Items. C 0 0. A sling bullet. Items. B02 7. An orc wielding a 0 mace. A monsters. A Y1 6. A killer. Level 7 of the dungeon intersection.
1 right,
Press for
6
help.
up.
O Y. Land.
I think I'm gonna go into this corridor a little more. That way I only have to fight one enemy at a time.
Your 0 hunting N. Land. Cut. Visit item A1.
Now we don't see anything. We'll rest.
You hear a you see here. You hear a you start. Wait, an orc is nearby. Land. Cut. Visit mod A02 1. An orc wielding a 0.
Yep, bring it on, bro. Bring it on.
Cut. Visit mod A01 0. An orc. You start waiting. The orc you hit you kill the orc. Trog accept land. Cut. Visit item A1 0. A 0 mace.
Should we wait a little more?
You hit the orc hits you hit you kill Trog accept you start. A killer bee comes into view. Land. Cut. Visit monsters. A2 0. A killer bee.
Killer
wandering.
bees. Oh, he's wandering.
A killer bee. Land. A giant bee bearing a deadly barb which can sting repeatedly. Max HP about 16 AC. F about 56 to evade your 0 falchion. Will. It looks dangerous. It is susceptible to poison. It is very fast. It can fly. It is tiny. It can sting. For up to 10 damage. To cause poisoning if any damage is dealt.
So I wish we had a way to poison him. We don't have any poison darts.
2 B throw. 7 javelins. C throw. 13 boomerangs. D evoke. 10 of tremor stones. 2 E a bill. Berserk. F a bill. Trog's hand. G a bill. Brothers in arms. Land.
Trog's hand won't help us against poisoning. I mean, it would help us if we were fatally poisoned, I guess. Let's rest and see if maybe it wanders to us.
Taurcius the carver. Cut. Visit mod A. Y. You start a kill. Rest here. A kill the floor. Unknown. The killer bee buzzes angrily. You hear the killer bee stings you, but the killer bee buzzes angrily. You hear an angry buzzing noise. X3. You hear a shout.
So there's at least 4 killer bees.
The killer bee stings you but does no damage. Land. M. You closely miss the killer bee. The killer bee barely misses you. An ogre you close. An ogre comes into view. It is wielding a 0 giant club. Land.
Okay, ogres hit really, really hard.
The killer bee barely.
So that concerns me a lot. Just like in Broke.
The killer bee stings you but does no damage. The killer bee stings you but more. The killer bee is almost you miss the killer bee. The killer bee is the killer bee closely misses you. The killer bee buzzes angrily. You hit the killer bee. Your head but misses the killer bee. The killer bee is almost dead. More. You hear an angry buzzing noise. Land. Land. You hear and you hit the killer bee but do no damage. The killer bee is almost dead. The killer bee barely misses you. You furiously retaliate. You headbutt the killer bee. You kill the killer bee. Trog accepts your kill.
Killer bee killed.
Trog accepts cut. Visit mod A04 0. An ogre wielding a 0 giant bee.
There's that ogre.
0. A killer items.
We're gonna throw some javelins.
The killer bee is all. The killer to kill you. Trog accept throw 7 javelins. You throw a javelin. The javelin pierces through the killer bee. The killer bee is severely wounded. The javelin pierces through the ogre. More. Throw 6. The ogre, the killer bee, the ogre is lightly wounded. The killer bee stings you but does no damage. The killer bee closely misses you. You furiously retaliate. You headbutt the killer bee. You kill the killer bee. Trog accepts your kill. Land. The ogre is like... Cut. Visit ma A030. An ogre wielding...
Okay, I'm concerned with him. Throw javelins.
6 javelins. You throw a javelin. The javelin pierces through the ogre. The ogre is lightly wounded. Noise. Time. Land. The ogre is lightly wounded. Cut.
Really not doing that much damage to him. Oh, man.
The ogre is lightly hit. The ogre is lightly wounded. The ogre barely misses you. A bullfrog. Land. A bullfrog zombie comes into view. Land. Horsey minute health. 75. Minotaur's land. The ogre is moderately wounded. You hit the ogre. Your head but misses the ogre. You hit the ogre.
Ooh, that hurt.
The ogre is moderately wounded. You hit the ogre is moderately wounded. The ogre hits you with a 0 giant club.
Youch.
Land. Horsey minute health. 62.75.
It even sounds painful.
Minotaur's land. The ogre. You hit the ogre.
Ooh.
The ogre is heavily wounded. The ogre hits you with a 0 giant club. You hear an angry buzzing noise.
I feel that one in the morning.
Minotaur's minute health. 45.75.
Okay, do I go berserk? I don't dare to.
Minotaur's land. You hear the ogre. You barely miss the ogre. The ogre is heavy. You hear an angry killer bee comes and you hit the ogre. You hit the ogre. You head but the ogre is almost dead. You hear an angry buzzing noise. A killer bee land. The killer bee Trog accepts your kill. You kill the ogre.
Okay, the ogre's
Trog
gone.
accepts the killer bee stings you but does no damage. Land. You hit the killer bee but do no damage. Land. The killer bee barely misses you. You the killer bee land. The killer bee barely misses you. You furiously retaliate. You headbutt the killer bee. Land. The killer bee stings the killer bee as you slash the killer bee. The killer bee is heavily wounded. The killer bee is heavily wounded. The killer bee closely misses you. Land. The killer bee land. The killer bee barely misses you. You furiously retaliate. You headbutt the killer bee. The killer bee stings you but land. The killer bee stings you. Land. Trog accepts your kill. You kill the killer. Cut. Visit ma A010. A bullfrog zombie.
Killer bee killed.
Items.
Killer bee. Be killed.
You hit the bullfrog. Land. No target in view.
All right.
Land. Horsey minute health. 49.70. Minute Taurcius
That
the
was
carver.
quite
Land.
the little battle there. We'll rest.
A killer bee is nearby.
Oh, no we won't.
You start rest. Cut. Visit ma Y70. A kill.
Didn't know it was my turn to be an exterminator.
You start resting.
Oh,
a killer
boy.
bee is nearby. Your 0 hunting sling of flaming bursts into flame. Be a 0 hunting the killer bee buzzes angrily. Land. A killer bee. You shoot a sling bullet. You shoot a sling bullet. Land. Cut. Visit ma Y10.
Switch back to the weapon.
The killer bee is like a killer bee. You are poisoned.
Oh,
the killer
God.
bee poisons you. The killer bee stings you but does no damage. Land. The killer bee is heavily wounded. You feel sick. The killer bee stings you but does no damage. Land. You slash the killer bee. You kill the killer bee. Trog accepts your kill. You feel sick. Land.
How bad's the poisoning? Push at.
Trog accepts your kill. You feel sick. You are mildly poisoned. 57.54. Your movement speed is average. Your attack speed is above average. Your big land.
Rest.
A scorpion comes into view.
Oh, just what we need. Somebody who can poison us even more.
You start resting. A scorpion land. Cut. Visit ma S70. What do you want to
We
examine?
walked into a bug
What do you
pit.
want to monsters? A scorpion land. A loathsome arachnid armed to the teeth. Its body is covered in a thick carapace. Its tail is tipped by a venomous sting, and its forelimbs are equipped with a pair of sharp grasping claws. Max HP about 18 AC. Ev about 32 to evade your 0 felt.
Isn't that just wonderful?
Land. It looks dangerous. It is susceptible to poison. It is small. It can sting. For land. It can sting for up to 10 damage.
Okay. Well,
Voice.
whoa, what did I just
a
do?
scorpion rest here. A scorpion items here. The floor. Land. Land. You feel sick. Be a 0 hunt your 0. You shoot a sling bull. The sling land. You feel sick. The scorpion is lightly wounded. 1 aim. Land. You feel sick. The scorpion is lightly wounded. Fire. 40 sling land. The scorpion is severely wounded. Cut. Vismont S10.
Oh,
Aim. A shift burst press. Fire. Top. Press. Shift aim. Use the scorpion is severe. Your 0 hunting sling. A 0 falchion. Land. You have reached level 9.
okay,
You
we
feel sick.
killed the
Trog
scorpion.
accepts your kill. You kill the scorpion. Trog accepts your kill. You feel sick. You have reached level 9. More. Taurcius
Get
the
to
carver.
pick another
S right parenthesis strength. I right parenthesis
thing.
intelligence. Or
Do
B right
strength.
Land. You feel stronger.
We'll rest.
Land. You are no longer poisoned.
Okay, we'll rest back our
Land. HP
HP.
restored.
Cool.
Cut. Visit item. A10. A 0 giant club. B70. 2 javelins.
I want those
C
back.
10 a killer bee corpse. D1 E F G1 F1 0 a 0 mace. GH1 0 a sling bullet. I2 a sling bullet. J3 a sling bullet.
Okay.
K4 a sling bullet. L6 a sling bullet. M7 3 sling bullets.
Okay, so we gotta walk all the way 7 squares to the east to collect all our bullets and stuff. But first, didn't I get another scroll of identify?
Read which scroll. D a scroll of enchant armor. K 2 scrolls of immolation. N 2 scrolls of magic map. R a scroll of noise. A scroll of remove curse. C a scroll of identify.
Yes, read. Capital C.
Then hand X a lodular wild scrolls. D a potion. C
Potions.
2 cyan potions.
We'll do C.
Taurcius the Minotaur health. Minotaur's blast. C 2 potions of mutation.
Mutation. See, it's a good thing we didn't drink those. So we'll start walking here.
Space. Items here. Space. Items here. E40 sling bullets. Gain. Space. E40
Picking up
items
our
here.
bullets.
Space. Land. E43 sling bullets. Space. E42 sling bullets. Gain 1. E43 land. Space. Found the leather armor. E43 sling bullet. N. Land. E47 sling bullets. Gain 3. O. N. N.
Whoops.
Found a pair of E47. Found a pair of glowing gloves.
Ooh.
E44 sling bullets. Gain 1. Found E47 sling bullets. Gain 3. O7 javelins. Gain 2. Land.
Alright. Gloves.
Visit item A. -6. 0. A 0 giant club. B. C. 0. 5. A leather armor. B. -6. C. D. -6. 0. A 0 mace. E. -6. Z. F. 7. Land. F. 7. -2. A pair of glowing gloves.
Let's go get those.
E40. Found this land. C. A pair of glowing gloves.
Let's, if they're cursed, we have remove cursed. Let's wear C.
Land. You finished putting on your 1 pair of gloves.
Plus 1 pair of gloves.
Finish putting on your 1.
Yep. Alright.
You now G230. You continue putting on your pair. You fin G213 stones. Gain 12. You now have 799 gold pieces. Gain 10. Found an escape hatch in the ceiling. Land. Found you now G213.
Exploring.
A bullfrog and 3 scrolls of found. You now have 700. Found an escape hatch in the ceiling and 3 scrolls of magic mapping. Gain 1. A bullfrog comes into view. The bullfrog croaks. Land. Cut at visit mod A. F1. -1. A bullfrog.
Alright, he's already right here. Oh, wait, are we wielding the sword?
A 0 falchi.
Yes.
A bullfrog. Okay, and you closely miss the bullfrog. Your head but land. You closely miss the bullfrog. Your head but misses the bullfrog. The bullfrog barely misses you. The bullfrog is moderately wounded. You slash the bullfrog. Your head but misses the bullfrog. You hit the bullfrog. The bullfrog is moderately wounded. The bullfrog closely misses you. You furiously retaliate. You headbutt the bullfrog. Land. The bull you hit the Trog accepts your kill. Your fighting skill increases to level 9. Your long blade skill increases to level 9. Land. Torsi minotaur land. Your fighting skill increases. You see your fight Trog at your long blades. You see here a bullfrog corpse. An adder comes into view. The adder hisses angrily. Land. Cut visible mod A. S2 -3. An adder.
Let him.
Cut visible mod A. S0 -1. An adder comes. The adder hisses and you hit the adder. You headbutt the adder. You kill the adder. Trog accepts your kill.
Cool.
Land.
Hopefully we find some poison resistance soon, so we can have that for the lair. And we also need a flaming weapon to deal with hydras.
Trog accepts your found an iron altar of Akaweru. Land. Found Trog, you kill the adder.
There's sure been a lot of altars in
found
this
game.
game.
Found an iron altar of a grey potion. Land. Found Trog
Grey
accepts your
potion.
kill. A grey potion. Found a stone staircase leading down. Land. Found an iron altar of Akaweru. Found the rope. Found the stone staircase leading down. Found the land. Found the rope.
Let's see.
Live 0.0 Dungeon called stones. Land. Found the robe.
Don't want the robe. Whoa! Something threw a throwing net at me.
Herald is wielding a shadow imp. Herald
Uh-oh. Found another unique.
Herald is wielding the 1 battle axe of freezing, wearing a 2-scale mail of cold resistance and carrying a wand of digging. 5. Herald shouts. The shadow. Herald shouts. The shadow imp shouts. Herald throws a throwing net. The throwing net hits you. You become entangled in the net. You see here a throwing net. Land. Cut visit mod A. -4. 7. Herald wielding the 1 battle axe of freezing, wearing digging.
Herald.
5.
He is another unique.
Herald the weathered. Land. A middle-aged bounty hunter anxious to retire after 1 final job. He hopes to settle down somewhere and live a quiet life with his family using the money from his final bounty. Max HP about 76 AC. About 23 to evade your 0 Falchian. Will. He looks extremely dangerous. He is intelligent. He can hit for up to 20 damage plus his 1 battle axe of freezing. He is quivering a throwing net. He has mastered the following spells which are affected by silence and anti-magic. A harpoon shot. 2d12. 6. B sentinel's mark. 91. 7. To read a description, press the key listed.
That's scary.
Cut visit mod A. -4. 7. Herald wheel.
So he's 4 left and
Level
7 up, and we are stuck in a
Press
throwing net.
5. Level 7 of the dungeon intersection. Press
What's that?
an escape hatch in the ceiling. Land.
Okay, so we really could get away if we had to. But I'd like to get there just because maybe I could get around this... Yeah, this corner and be out of view of him until he got close. And then we will probably go berserk. And end his existence. Really? So if we get into... okay, so this is an interesting little spot that I'm in. Just examining.
Visit mod A. -4. 7. Herald wielding a 1 battle axe of freezing, wearing a 2-scale mail of cold resistance, quivering.
He could harpoon shot me, which... And there's the shadow imp as well.
Visit mod A. Net and carrying B. 5. -5. 6. A shadow imp. A shadow land. A shadowy minor demon with an affinity for the necromantic arts. Max HP about 11 AC. About 35 to evade your 0 Falchian. Will. It looks
so
easy.
He can probably summon shit.
Land. Autumn. Land.
Oops.
A shat.
Let's see.
Will. Land. Land. It possesses the following magical abilities, which are pain. 68. 5. Land. To read a description.
It can only cause pain. I say only.
You
That's
see here.
not exactly a good thing. Should we try to move?
You struggle against the net. You struggle against the net. Cut visible mod A, -4, 5. Herald wielding net and carrying a wand B, 5, -4, 4. A shadow imp. You are yanked forward by the harpoon shot.
Whoa!
Here, a shadow floor. You struggle against the net. You struggle against Herald fires a harpoon shot at you. The harpoon shot hits you. You are yanked forward by the land. You are yanked land. Taurcius minotaur of health, 7483. Cut visible mod A, -1, 1. Herald with net and carrying a wand.
Thanks for pulling me out of the net, because now you're gonna die. We go berserk.
You struggle, Herald, the harpoon shot, you are yanked forward, a red film scene, you feel yourself moving faster, you land. You feel yourself moving faster, you feel mighty, the shadow imp hits you, Herald barely misses you. You feel yourself moving, a red film, you closely miss Herald, the shadow imp hits you. Land.
Ow.
Herald is lightly wounded, you headbutt Herald. Herald is light, the shadow imp hits you, but land. Herald freezes you. Herald hits you, Herald is lightly wounded, you slash Herald. Herald land. Taurcius minute health, 105, 124.
Okay, we're alright.
Minotaur's land, the shadow imp hits you. Herald is moderately wounded, you slash Herald, you headbutt Herald. Herald freezes, Herald hits you with a one back. Herald is moderately wounded, the shadow imp hits you. You barely miss Herald, you headbutt Herald. Herald is heavily wounded. Herald hits you but does no damage. The land. Herald hits you but does no damage. The shadow imp barely misses you.
See, we need a shield.
You slash Herald. Herald is heavily wounded. Land. Herald hits you but does no. Herald hits you with a one battle axe of freezing.
Froze us again.
Herald freezes you. Land. Taurcius minute health, 99, 124. Minute Taurcius land. Herald freezes you. You hit Herald. Herald is severely wounded. Land. Taurcius. Land. Herald Ryuk. The shadow imp closely misses Herald. You slash Herald. Herald is almost dead. The shadow imp closely misses you. You ripist. You slash the shadow imp. You kill the shadow imp. Trog accepts your kill. Herald hits you but does no damage. Land. Herald is almost dead. Land.
We got him.
Your armor skill increases. You slash Herald. Your head but Herald is almost dead. You hit Herald. You kill Herald. Trog accepts your kill. Trog appreciates your killing of a magic user. Herald looks down at his mortal wounds and cries, but this was my last day before retirement. Your armor skill increases to level 9.
That's just too bad, ain't it? Alright, rest. 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 And rest.
You recover land. You recover from your berserk rage.
And HP.
Land HP restored.
There we go. Let's look around with Control X to see the list of what's around us.
Effect, visible item A, -1, 1, a 1 battle axe of freezing.
+1 battle axe of freezing. Doesn't do us any good.
B, -1, 1, the human corpse of Herald. C, -1, 1, a 2-scale mail of cold resistance.
Wouldn't be better than what we're wearing, but it would be... I should probably pick that up.
D, -1, 1, a throwing net.
I want that. That can come in handy.
E, -1, 1, a wand of digging. 5.
We'll definitely want
Features.
that. Alright, so
E,
we need to
-1,
go
1, a wand of digging.
up here.
Items here. Land.
Pick up. Whoops.
Pick up what? Hand A, 0, 0, a 1 battle axe of freezing.
Don't want
Missile.
that.
Select B, 0, 0, a throwing net.
I'll take that.
Armor. Select C, 0, 0, a 2-scale mail
I'll
of cold.
take that.
Carrion.
And that's all.
Land. Taurcius land. G items here. G a throwing net. H a 2-scale mail of cold.
Explore.
G a items. G a found land. Found a stone staircase leading up.
Explore.
An orc comes. Found G a throw. Found a stone. An orc comes into view. It is wielding a 0-hand axe. The orc shouts. Land. The orc shout. Cut. Vismon A. O -6. -2. An orc wielding a 0. Your 0 hun. An orc land. The sling bullet. The orc shouts. You shoot a sling bullet. Aim. An orc wielding. Fought land. Taurcius the fighter. The sling bullet completely misses the orc. 4. The orc. You land. Trog accepts your kill.
There's
Cut.
one.
Vism monster A. O
There's
-4.
another orc.
-1. An orc items. Fire. You shoot a sling bullet. His land. Trog accepts your kill. You kill the orc. You shoot a sling bullet.
Alright.
The sling bullet hits the orc. Your 0 falchion. Weapon. Land. A 0 things that are here. E43 things. E43 sling bullets. Gain 1. Things. A 0 hand axe. A 0 leather armor. An orc corpse. Land. A 0 thing. E43
Don't care
sling
about
bullets.
none of that.
Things that are 0 short sword. A 0 chain mail. An orc corpse. Land.
Don't care about none of that either.
Found E40 things that are here. A 0 shorts. E46 sling bullets. Gain 1. Found a club. Land. Found E46 sling bullets. Found a club. You now have 810 gold pieces. Gained 11. I have human green potion. Land. You now have 810 gold pieces. Gained 11.
That just sounds not pleasant.
You now have 800. Found a glimmering ring mail. You now there is an open door here. You now have 822 gold pieces. Gained 12. Found a glimmering ring mail. J a scroll labeled Fury Combul. Land.
A glittering ring mail.
J has found a glimmering ring mail.
Should we check
Cut.
it?
Visit item A 2 1. A glimmering ring mail.
Of course.
You open the door. There is
Give me that.
K a glimmering land. K a glimmering ring mail.
We still have remove curse, right?
Read with scrolls. D a scroll of enchant arm. K 2 scrolls of immolation. N 3 scrolls of magic. R a scroll of noise. A scroll of remove curse.
Yes, we do.
Okay. Okay. Land. Okay. A glimmering ring mail.
So where K? Ooh, it's something
You
good.
take. You continue to start. You continue take. You finish taking off your 0 plate armor. You start putting on your armor. You continue putting on your glimmering ring mail. X5. You finish putting on the 2 ring mail Zafi arm flywheel STR4.
We just found an artifact.
You feel stronger. Land. You finish putting on 2. Ring. 2.
It's +2 ring
mail.
mail.
Zafi.
Harm. I don't know exactly what that is. I think you increase damage you deal and take off to look. It makes me fly.
Harm. Zafi. Har fly. Will. ILL plus.
Willpower plus and strength +4.
You finish putting on the 2
Let's
ring.
check this out real quick.
K to land. A light leather suit reinforced with a covering of metal rings. It is protective in combat but slightly uncomfortable due to the added weight. Land. Base armor rating 5. Encumbrance rating 7. Land. It affects your strength 4. It affects your willpower, your defense against some magical effects. It lets you fly. It increases damage dealt and taken. Land.
Increases damage dealt and taken.
Land. If you remove this armor, your AC would decrease by 9. 13 4.
13.
Invent Canva ZB 0 07 Javelin GT for Miss X Q 0 X long Miss E G O C 20 Z 30 G throwing armor. S1 cloak, worn, C1 pair of glove, K to 2 ring nails, Zafi, F0 plate armor, H to F0 plate armor.
Comparing the plate armor
land,
here.
full protection. Land, base armor rating 10, encumbrance rating 18. Land, it can land if you switch to wearing this armor, your AC would increase by 6, 13 19.
Yeah, see, that would take our AC a lot higher for 4 extra strength. For 4 extra strength and the ability to fly, is it worth that much AC? How much can it be enchanted?
K to land, do the land base land. If it lets you land, if you remove it, land. This ancient artifact cannot be changed by magic or mundane means. You found it on level 7 of the dungeon. Land, stash search prefixes.
Nope, it can't be enchanted.
H 2 scale mail of cold resistance,
Okay.
F0 plate armor.
Gives us willpower as well, though. But for now, I'm going to put back on the plate armor.
A0 Falfro A no XSF Ace Mahel Minotaur of Taurcius the gland. You finish putting on your 0 plate armor. You finish taking, you continue to start removing, you feel stronger. You continue, you finish taking off, you start putting on your armor. You continue putting on your 0 plate armor. X5 you finish putting on your 0 plate armor. Land. You continue putting on your 0 plate armor. X5.
I'm having kind of mixed feelings on what to do with that there.
You finish putting on your land. You finish putting on your 0 plate armor. Land. You finish putting on your 0 land. The iguana you finish putting an iguana come. You now have 834 gold pieces. Gain 12. An iguana comes into view. The iguana hisses angrily. Land. Cut Visimon A L0 -2. An iguana.
Rest once.
You closely miss. You headbutt the iguana, but do no. The iguana bites you but does no damage. You hit the iguana but do no damage. You furiously retaliate. You headbutt the iguana. Land. You hit the iguana. You closely miss the iguana is lightly the iguana bite. Land. The iguana is you hit the iguana but do no damage. Trog accepts your kill.
Wow.
Land. Torsi minute health 85.
That was a
Minute
little
Torsi land. Trog accepts your kill.
harder than it should have been.
Found 2. A bullfrog comes in. Trog accepts your kill. A bullfrog comes into view. The bullfrog gives a loud, deep croak. Found 2 murky red potions.
Okay.
You see here an iguana corpse. Land. Cut at visible mon A F2 -1. A bullfrog. Items. B 0 0 C land. C exclamation point 2 -1. 2 murky red post B item A F2 -1.
So right where that bullfrog is. Let him come to us once.
The bullfrog misses. You kill the bullfrog.
worker
Trog
ant.
accepts land. Cut visible mon A B1 -5. A worker ant wandering. Your 0 hunting sling of flaming bursts into flame. B a 0 hunting sling of flaming. Weapon. Fire. 46 sling bullets. Press. Help. Q select action. Cycle. Shifter straight line. F worker ant. Land a sling bullet
And
closely
it
misses.
missed.
You shoot a sling bullet.
And
Cut
it
visit
missed.
A B 0 -1. The worker ant closely misses you. You closely miss the worker ant. The worker ant barely misses you. You closely miss the worker ant. You headbutt the worker ant. The worker ant is heavily wounded. The worker ant barely misses you. Land. The work you closely miss. You slash the worker. You kill the worker. Trog accepts your kill. Land. Torcius the carver. Cut
Okay,
visit item
where's
A
that
B C
potion?
2 D 3 E 0 -1. Land. Land. E D C 2 B exclamation point 2. The
Give me
worker
that.
L4 merc land.
Or those potions, I should say.
Torch minute health 85. Minute horse L for the floor item here. 2 merc. The floor. L4 murky red found a stone staircase leading up. Land.
Okay.
Found L the floor. Found an escape hatch in the G E46 E45 found L4 merc found E45 sling bullet E46 sling bullets G228 stones found an escape hatch in the floor. You now have 849 gold pieces. Gain 15. Land. You now have G220. G found. You now have found the ring mail. Land. You found an escape hatch. There is a stone staircase leading. Aquaka comes into view. Land. There is an escape hatch in the floor here. There is a stone staircase leading down here.
So we went through some water.
There is a moving in this. You enter the shallow moving in the. You found the
I
ring
don't
mail.
think we found anything else. Okay, there's a
Cut visit
quokka.
A R 0 -6. Aquaka.
Are we in
Level 7
water
of the
still?
dungeon intersection. Press for help. P. The floor.
Okay.
Almost equal.
and we are in a north-south
almost evil.
corridor with
R.
this quokka. So I'm going to just
You
go
now have
towards
a
it.
quokka comes into view. Cut visit mon A R 0 -2. The quokka Trog accepts your kill. Land.
Alright.
Taurcius minutes health 83-85.
Rest.
HP restored. Land on the HU Trog used HP restored.
Alright, and we have finished dungeon level
Of the
7.
dungeon intersection. Press for
Go to
a stone
our
stair.
downward staircase and
The
proceed
quokka
to
bites you
that.
but does not land. There is a stone
All
staircase
right.
leading down here.
Now we start to have chances to find the lair. And soon the Orcish mines. Both places are usually guarded well and end up being quite the battle. So
Live 0.00
we will come back and see what we find once we delve down to depth 8. Until then, I'll see you later.